Hi, I hope you're doing well. So, what is the progress since we last met?
Hi, me and my team are doing really good. So we are working on scope that we developed last time, and my team has made significant progress with that, with the requirements that we discussed. And I'll certainly reach out to you if I have any doubt. And so far, we are good with the timeline and the budget.
That is great. So, what is the current revenue?
With revenue, we are doing good again, and it's better than most of the competitors in the market. And I'll let you know with any updates we have and any doubts if we have it.
Sure, thank you.
How are you today?
I'm good. So, I just wanted to know how are things since we last met?
Yeah, everything looks great. We're ahead in our work, we're under the budget, and we can finish up by the end of this month.
Oh, that's great. So, do we have any problems, any issues?
No, not at all. There's no issues regarding to testing so far. In fact, we're in the top margin with this project, and the market's really looking forward for us on launch day. We have the best reputation in the consulting company, and I'm excited to check in next week to finish up.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, I just wanted a quick status of the project. So, how are
Yeah,
things?
sure. So currently the development team is working on the second sprint of the project. Also, the quality assurance team right now is working on the testing of the first sprint. So yeah, that's the current status.
That's great. That's good. So, do you need any assistance from our side?
I don't think they need any assistance as of now. I guess they have everything under control. But if anyone informs me about anything, I'll surely communicate that with you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, as we saw, there is no right or wrong response for any question to the project manager. The project manager can ethically take a stand on different ongoing activities for the project. He is the one who is responsible for taking the authority of the pace, budget, and integrity of the project. The project manager must take accountability for any mistakes made and must also defend any unreasonable requests made by the stakeholders. A project manager is a leader who has to communicate about any roadblocks, developments, and ongoing activities of the project. Here we saw that we got different answers from with different PMs for the same question. The response basically shows the dilemma they were facing rather than actually stating the facts and giving the answers that is safe and correct in their interest. Let's find out their approach and thought process behind it.
I knew we had revenue issues, but I did not feel the need to share it with the client because by the time we finished the project, the revenue will be back to the expected rate, and I didn't want to cause any unnecessary stress to my client. Also, I felt the certain issues can be easily resolved internally, so why to involve the clients and stakeholders every time unless it's very urgent or it's a bottleneck for the further development. I also feel the requirement for pessimism is of great value to the project manager because it is essential that as a PM, I'm able to educate the team to understand that pessimism does not convey the emotional downward tracks like it does in the real life. What it offers instead is that a chance to proactively heading off the problems before they happen and confidently explaining to stakeholders and clients about the project outcome rather than involving them in all the internal process. So this was basically my take as a project manager to the stakeholders query.
So I know that optimism allows other people to envision their timelines and budgets and end results to what they hope that things will turn out. And although that's never the reality of what's actually going to happen, I believe optimism is better because it keeps things easygoing and more simple. So I wasn't lying completely about running into issues because we didn't have problems in testing so far. But I do know that later on we're going to run into a couple problems because one of the programmers did tell me that they have a bug and they didn't patch it earlier in the week. But that's a problem for when we get there. So I didn't want to share it with the client because I feel like it's going to stress them out, and that's not something we're currently facing at the moment. And although Accenture has a higher ranking in us about consulting companies, I feel like, in my opinion, we are the best consulting company.
So honestly, I did not want to take up the entire responsibility of the project on my back. It is because both of the development and the quality assurance team right now are led by different people and they have seldom meetings with me. So there is not a whole lot of regular communication between the leads and myself, and this is also because of the fact that the team leads are on different projects right now. So I just get to know the specific details from the team leads regarding their team's progress on the project, and I pass the information on to the stakeholders and the sponsors. I believe that is my job, which is to provide factual and accurate information about the project to the stakeholders. I expect my team leads and my team members to inform me about any grievances they have in the project, or any extra time they need, or any extra budget is required for the project, which I can pass on to the stakeholders. So this was my take regarding my answer to the stakeholders.